Hello, welcome back to Metalhead Nation Garage. I'm Chris, your host. Hey, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you like it. And now we'll move on and get to the news for today and some metal and rock news. Going back to Dolly Parton, she did made headlines. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And remember, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame will premiere November 19th on HBO Max. So, but she did perform there and made headlines by saying she's going to do a rock album. She wanted to reunite Led Zeppelin to help with this album, which we haven't heard anything on that. But big news just dropped over the weekend that she did get Steve Perry, formerly Journey lead singer, to collaborate with her on her rock album. So kind of big news. I mean, that's another big name that dropped. You remember Ann Wilson from Heart, lead singer, is collaborating with her on a new album. So, and to coincide with that, Journey will be doing a big stadium tour next year. And trying to get all the members together at certain events to do that. So that was could this be the beginning of the Steve Perry and Neil Schon reunion of the original Journey? I don't know, but he is definitely, he has put out a solo album. He, doing a Christmas album. Going to collaborate with Dolly Parton on her rock album. So maybe the next time we'll hear this, it'll be him getting with Neil Schon and doing a tour of the original Journey. So who knows? It's really up in the air. So moving on from that, Slipknot, the metal band who just released an album that went #1, came out with tour plans for 2023, and that would be European tour. They will be headlining this coming summer, 2023. So all of our European fans over there and buddies, get ready for Slipknot. They're coming over and going to put on that fabulous metal show over in Europe this year. So big news there. And actually, Corey Taylor, the lead singer, is doing a European solo tour. And also, big news on that too, Stone Sour looks like he's collaborating for some new music on that. So Corey Taylor is doing, very busy on the music side of it with multiple projects in the works. So keep an eye out for that. It's been 35 years Kiss released Crazy Nights album. And this is, they got rid of the makeup, and additional members, a new drummer, new guitars. But the Crazy Nights, 35 years old, and but this was the downfall of Kiss with the non-mask or unmask, as we should put it, tour and album. It was really no big sales of the album and the tour, which they did do 129 shows, but it was poorly attended. So hence at the reunion that came about a few years later with Ace Frehley and Peter Criss. But they, everybody tries different things. The MTV era was going out at that time, so the big videos was going away. They was moving to the grunge side of it, as we talked a few episodes before of the grunge album that Kiss put out there. And but anyways, 35 years. But they are releasing Creatures of the Night come this November. Well, this month, Thanksgiving, the record store sell Creatures of the Night, 40 years, and it's like 3 LPs. They're going to have a DVD and CDs. I mean, this is a big complete set. I mean, it's like over around 100 songs that they will release that has not been released before. So if you're a big Kiss fan, look out for that Creatures of the Night box set, because it's coming. And on that note too, a lot of big bands from the 80s are releasing a lot of music, vinyl, CDs, DVDs, and that next one on the list was Guns N' Roses. So they're releasing Use Your Illusion 1 and 2 with several songs previously unreleased. They did release November Rain about a week ago. And as I stated on a couple episodes ago too, that Slash said they had some epic music, 2 songs to release. I sure hope he wasn't talking about November Rain being one of them epic releases, because I mean, I know it's popular and everything, but I'm looking for something hard and heavy, fast beat and stuff. And November Rain, it just don't get it for me. Not to say it's no good. It's not my cup of tea. But we'll be on the lookout for that if you're a big Guns N' Roses fan. And plus, they're doing a tour right now, so they will be back in the States next year and doing a tour. So a lot of bands are out there doing stadium tours. What was just released on the rock side is Billy Joe, Stevie Nicks doing a 2023 stadium tour here in the States. So be on the lookout for that. That's kind of good, 70s, early 80s vibe music. Billy Joe was really big in the late 70s, early 80s. Stevie Nicks, as we know, Fleetwood Mac, her solo stuff. So be on the lookout for that stadium tour this coming summer in 2023. And folks, in 2023, it's going to be very, very busy on it, as like it has after the pandemic. The last year and a half, everybody's out touring. That will continue in 2023. Hey, I wanted to give a little review on Cannibal Corpse. Went to that show here in Cincinnati at Bogart's the other night, and wow, what a show! A heavy, heavy show. I mean, these guys are killer in concert. Good groove band. They've been around for a while. I think they made it on a couple of Jim Carrey's movies, but man, they put on a rocking show, a good headbanging metal show there at Bogart's. Over 1,100 fans jammed Bogart's for this event, and they wasn't disappointed. I mean, the mosh pit was going, people flying everywhere, man. Crowd surfing. Very, very good show. And I will give kudos because Bogart's did an upgrade of their club there, and it's really nice and easy, to get around, in and out and everything. So the amenities was a big upgrade. They got TVs around and everything, so it was really, really cool. But I wanted to give a little review there of a metal show we attended there just a couple days ago. Looking at some of these, we talk about the vinyl releases, Record Store. Mammoth is coming out with a new one. Zenough's Enough is coming out with it at a new one. Ring of Fire, just to mention a few here. The Kingsman, he is a legend. I mean, a lot of Borders is out there, Bone Carver. I mean, a lot of these good bands coming out with vinyl albums here at Record Store. So come Record Store around Thanksgiving, get out there if you got a local one, and support them, because the vinyl is very big, and then it supports the bands at that time too. So that's all I have here on Metalhead. Hey, leave comments down there if you like it, and subscribe to the channel again, and we'll see you next time back here at Metalhead Nation Garage.